Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Nan. So today's topic is for yoga teachers, especially if you're new and you're hoping to make a career out of yoga. I have some tips, some finance tips, some financial tips for you. So first of all, I want to say I don't mean to crush your dreams, but teaching only public classes will not sustain you. So you got to do a bunch of other things. And not only are you a yoga teacher, but you're also a solo entrepreneur. So what that means is you're running the business by yourself, unless you hire somebody, but if you mainly do teaching public classes, you got to do more than that. And you got to find other sources of income. So my tip to you is number one, this one is probably the hardest tip that you will have and you have to execute on is ask for more. Ask for more. I find that yoga teacher training is expensive, and you've worked on teaching the class. This is for those of you who are confident. If you're just new and then you're figuring out how to do public speaking, maybe that's not the right time for you to ask for more. But nowadays, before and inflation has been going up, especially in this economy, people are still paying yoga teachers $100 for private lessons. I've been paid 100. I've been in the industry since 2016, and I've been paid $100 for private lessons for 2016 all the way to 2022. That's crazy. What happened to inflation? Um, why are we not increasing our private rates? Okay. So now I doubled my rate. And guess what? In the beginning, you may be scared to ask for more, especially if you're teaching a private class, but you are worth it. That's 1 hour of your full attention, 1 hour of you talking, 1 hour of your skills that you've been honing in for many hours at home. So tip number one for being a sustainable yoga teacher is to ask for more for the private lesson. So if it's a corporate class, they got money, ask for 200, you may want to do even more if it's an offsite. Okay, tip number two is the money that you create from you being at the place or you teaching a public class. Make sure that you invest some of it. Okay, you invest some of it. You don't just use the whole thing in your day to day, although I know it's cutting it close, especially if you are just starting out. But yeah, I would open up a brokerage account. I love Charles Schwab because all the fees are really low for trading, and the brokerage account I believe is free. And I would invest in something that gives you a dividend. Okay. So a dividend meaning like when you invest the money, it's very passive. You don't got to do nothing. You buy the company, for instance, a REIT, and every quarter, every 3 months, they give you money. And say, and you, it's a win-win situation. They give you money every 3 months. And if, say, the REIT ends up increasing, and a REIT you can buy in the stock market, if it ends up increasing, you get a gain. So say pretend you bought it for $9 and it went up $20. So 20 minus 9 is the gain that you get. And that's with you not doing anything, and that's if you wanted to sell it. Okay, if you want more information, write in the comments or contact me. The next thing you need to do is you need to make content, okay? But not, you want content that generates money on the side, not just posting fancy Instagram pictures. I don't know how people make money on Instagram, but if you know, then continue to do that. But I would do YouTube videos. I would make a course on your website that people can purchase. I wrote books. You can write books. You can check out my books on Amazon, what I wrote, and they're more for teacher training and alignment and how to teach yoga virtually. Those are things that will help you sustain yourself instead of hopping from studio to studio. I've been on that hustle and it's tiring. It's so tiring teaching like 4 or 5 classes a day. I also would say when you teach at a yoga studio, make sure that you don't sell yourself short. Don't be teaching yoga classes for $20, okay? That's if you're trying to make a sustainable career out of yoga. If you're not and you're doing it as a hobby, go do you. And if you want to do the thing, do the thing for $20. But it takes time to get there. It's 1 hour of your full attention, 1 hour of you sharing your skills. So really price your class or your pay as such. Let me think. Do I need to tell you something else? Yeah, and just I also would put in maybe 1 or 2 days in your week where you do absolutely nothing, okay? To recharge yourself and to get you enthusiastic to teach the next class or the next day. I ran into teacher burnout so many times, and I honestly thought I was going to quit teaching yoga. But if you follow these things and start building since the beginning, you'll start to have passive income from all the things that you've created. And don't be feeling all weird and shy about being compensated to teach yoga, because at the end of the day it's an energy exchange. When you give energy to people and they don't pay you, or they to me it's like being taken advantage of. They're using you for free, and it actually cheapens our industry. So if you're teaching good yoga, or teaching in a way that they understand, that makes them feel happy and peaceful, why aren't you getting compensated? It's just like anything that, any service anybody gives anybody. Yeah, so that's all I have to share about that. Let me know if you have any questions. You can comment, you can contact me. But yeah, wishing you great luck in your yoga career.